Matthew 15 and verse 8. This people draw near unto me with their mouth and honor me with their lips, but their heart, meaning their mind, is far from me. Call Allah Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shah Ba'ashim Kakwadash, and double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and to the rest of the brethren on down that's teaching and preaching the truth. Shalom Bayata Dawada, and to the Akim and Akwat that's out there repenting. Shalom to you, Mashpaka. Shalom. And it's a video I got. I just want to do a response on it and add my 2 cents to the truth, of the truth. But it's a video I got off the brother Karatazan out of Baltimore. And our people are finished. Disobedient children, man. Don't want the truth. Anything the heathens tell you, you just took their word for it, not even having understanding of your stuff. You just took their word for it and just ran with it. And your brethren that's telling you the truth, you don't want to adhere to what they're telling you. You don't want to hearken unto the words of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shah. So your end is going to be very grievous to you. Disobedient motherfuckers, man. Let's get into it. Before I start it, let me start off with this. 1 Timothy 4 and verse 1. Now the Spirit speaketh expressly that in the latter times some shall depart from the faith, giving heed to seducing spirits and doctrines of devils, speaking lies in hypocrisies, having their conscience seared with a hot iron. Hot iron of what? The lies have been put into their head and they don't want to get rid of them. Always want to find a way to do your own thing and not the things that the Most High Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shah have established for us to do. These are the reasons why we ended up over here. These are the reasons why we ended up with yokes of iron on our neck. These are the reasons why we ended up hanging on trees like pagan ornaments. These are the reasons. That's why you was taught to do everything that's contrary to Yahweh. Why? For your disobedience. And they so wrapped and rolled in that disobedience, they don't want to come out of it. They content with their disobedience. You don't want to come back into your natural state, how you were supposed to be. You don't want to come back to that. You want to stay in the way you was taught by these devils. It's a damn shame. It's a damn shame. 2 Timothy 4 and verse 3 and 4. For the time will come when they will not endure sound doctrine. That sound doctrine meaning true doctrine. But after their own lusts shall they heap to themselves teachers having itching ears. Meaning also they're going to heap also teachers that don't want to hear the words of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shah. That don't want to be that don't want to be obedient. They rather be disobedient. Those are the kind of teachers that they're going to heap to themselves. Having itching ears, and they shall turn away their ears from the truth, and shall be turned unto fables. That fable is supposed to say lies. They ain't being turned on to no myth. They ain't being turned on to lying stories. They being turned on to lies. The doctrine of devils. That's what they've been turned on to. Why? This is why. This is why. Bottom line. Let's get it. Isaiah 30. Isaiah 30 and 9. That this is a rebellious people. Lying children. Children that will not hear the law of Yahweh. So when you come across somebody that's saying, oh, you speaking against the laws, you speaking against the commandments, you speaking against the statutes, and you speaking against the judgments of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua, guess what? You're one of these people. You're a rebellious child of the Most High. And what he gonna do to the rebellious ones? He gonna kill you. Just that simple. Let's get into it. Slakia. Bear with me. Slakia, I had it on airplane mode so I wouldn't be disturbed.
So what do Hebrew Israelites in general, and I know there's different sections of them, fractions of them, what do they believe?
Well, in general, of course, they believe that those who are descendants of people who are in the African slave trade or the transatlantic slave trade.
Now, my thing is this. Why these slave-minded individuals always refer to... Listen, this is who we are. We are the Hebrew Israelites. That's our nationality. But you see how they make separation? Now, if you call yourself black, oh, they'll include you. They'll say we or us. But when you say who you really are as an Israelite, as a Hebrew Israelite, they make the distinction of saying they. They making a separation right there. Just dumb as fuck. These damn devils done told you, you black, you colored, you a Negro, you an African American, and you roll with it. And ain't none of those your nationality. But your own brethren, through the spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua, is telling you truthful. They're telling you the truth, who you really are, and you don't want to believe them. You want to scoff against it. I ain't gonna pity none of these motherfucking people. And the Most High don't give a fuck about no beautiful sisters or none of that shit. If you're a rebellious ass motherfucker, your ass your lights get put out. It's just that simple.
That they are the true descendants of Israel. And they get that, they base it a lot off of Deuteronomy 28. So if you fall under those curses, then they say that you are like the biblical Israelites. And they also believe that you have to follow the law. So you gotta keep the law, like Old Testament law, not the laws of Christ, the Old Testament law, like Old Testament law, not the laws of Christ, the Old Testament law.
Now, what did Mashiach come bring us something new? Did he? No, he didn't. He ain't said nothing that the Most High, whatever Yahweh said, is because Yahweh said it, and he told him to say it. He ain't come and said, okay, the Father told y'all to do this, but no, you don't have to do that no more. I'm going to tell you can do this. So what are the laws of Yahweh? The laws of Yahweh. What is the laws of Yahweh? The laws of Yahweh. Yahweh ain't come and tell us nothing different than what the Father had already said to us. Let's get it. Let's grab a few. Let's go to St. John 13. Let's start at straight to the point. Man, nah, I started 33. St. John 13 and 33. And I'm going to read it down to 35. Little children, this is the words of Yahushua. And he said, what? Little children, yet a little while I am with you. Ye shall seek me. And as I said unto the Jews, unto Yahweh, where thy goest, ye cannot come. So now I say to you, a new commandment I give unto you, that ye love one another, as I have loved you, that ye also love one another. But this shall all men know, that ye are my disciples, if ye have loved one of another. Now, is anything new about what he said right there? Is that a new commandment? Is that a new commandment? Ain't nothing new. The Most High had already said that. What did he say? That you should love one another? That was already given to us. That was already told to us by Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Already before Yahushua came and said this. So what is the commandments of Mashiach? The commandments of Yahweh. He ain't told us nothing new. He told us what we was already told. Now let's go get it. What he said, well, we should love one another. Leviticus 19. And I'm going to go straight to the point for the sake of time. Leviticus 19 and verse 18. Thou shalt not avenge nor bear any grudge against the children of thy people, but thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. Amayat, your kindred, your own people, as yourself. I am Yahweh. So what was Mashiach telling us something new? No, he wasn't telling us nothing new. Period. Let's grab another one. 2 John. 2 John 1 and 5. And now I beseech thee, lady, not as though I wrote a new commandment unto thee, but that which we had from the beginning, that we love one another. It ain't no new commandment given. You already had it. So when Mashiach said to us, a new commandment I give unto you, that ye love one another, that ain't no new commandment. He just reiterating to you what the Father wants from us and what the Father wants us to do. It ain't nothing new about it. These people are idiots. Let's get another one. They honor the Most High Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua with their mouth, but their mind is far from him. The ways of Yahweh is far from these people. So you want to follow the lies? You want to follow the doctrine of devils? You go be put to death with them. Let's get some more. Let's go to St. John 15 and 9 and 10. I started 8. Herein is my Father's glorified, that ye bear much fruit. So shall ye be my disciples. As the Father had loved me, so have I loved you. Continue ye in my love. If ye keep my commandments, ye shall abide in my love. What? He said, this is Mashiach, this is written in red. So for her mouth running, this will be the commandments of Yahushua. Now what did he say? He said, as the Father had loved me, so have I loved you. Continue ye in my love. If ye keep my commandments, ye shall abide in my love, even as I have kept my Father's commandments, with an S, plural, and abide in his love. Why? Because what's the love? 1 John 5:3. For this is the love of Yahweh, that we keep his commandments. And his commandments are not grievous. Salakia. Let's grab the next, go to the next one. What did Mashiach say? If ye love me, keep my commandments. These disobedient people, man, they hate to hear the commandments. They hate to hear the laws of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua, man. They hate that. They just want to be able to do whatever the heathen do, and you don't want to suffer no repercussions. They want to walk around and be sodomites like this booty-faced shaved dude right here. This motherfucker right here.
Like Old Testament law, not the laws of Christ, the Old Testament law.
Like this booty-faced dude right here. Clearly he grow hair on his face, and he shaves it off. He motherfucker effeminate. He's effeminate to me. I'm getting the vibe that he's an effeminate. He's an effeminate. And he might be a sodomite. Because you know that's what them pagan builders produce. They produce sodomites of our people. You clap like the women. You want to be sitting up here conversating and conversing with two women. Instead of conversing amongst the men and with the men, you conversing with two women. He's an effeminate. But that ain't what this is about. Now let's get into the laws of Yahushua, which is the laws of Yahweh. Let's get into them. Because dumbasses go sit back and say, well, not the laws of God, which not the laws of Christ, but the laws of God. That's dumb. Matter of fact, let's just take that back and hear that again. Because I can't believe I heard that.
Law, like Old Testament law, not the laws of Christ, the Old Testament law. Like,
now how stupid does that sound? The Old Testament laws, but not the laws of Mashiach. That sounds stupid. Now let's get some laws of Mashiach. Let's get them. If these belong to Yahweh. Mashiach ain't made up no laws that's outside of what the Most High said. Oh, Matthew 22 and verse 36. These are going to be the words of Mashiach. He said, what? Master, which is the great commandment in the law? Yahweh said unto him, thou shalt love Yahweh thy power with all thy heart and with all thy soul and with all thy mind. This is the first and great commandment. And the second commandment is like unto it. Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. What did Mashiach say? Wasn't that was already told to us? I already read loving your neighbor as yourself. Where do you get the first commandment from? It ain't no different. Let's go to it. Let's go back, read it again. Matthew 22 and verse 37. Yahweh said unto him, thou shalt love Yahweh thy power with all thy heart and with all thy soul and with all thy mind. Where was Mashiach quoting that from? Where did he get that from? So he made it up himself? Where did he get it from? 19 minutes already, I don't care. Let's go to it. Deuteronomy 6 and verse 5. I'm going to start at 4. Hear, O Israel. Deuteronomy 6 and verse 4 to 5. Hear, O Israel, the Lord our power is one. And thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart and with all thy soul and with all thy might. So was Mashiach telling us something that he made up? That's the first commandment. That we supposed to love Yahweh with all our heart, mind, body, and soul. With all the power that's within us. So was Mashiach making that up? So is that a commandment of Mashiach? No, that's a commandment of Yahweh that was given to us through Mashiach Yahweh Shah and passed to Moses to pass down to us. So what is this? Oh, the old laws and not after the laws of Mashiach. You people don't have no understanding of nothing. Simple, dumbass, bird brains. Let's get the second one. Matthew 22 and verse 39. And the second is like unto it. Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. Where's that at? Leviticus 19 and verse 18. And many other scriptures is telling you to love your own people. So what is he talking about when he's talking about they telling you to follow the Old Testament laws, not the laws of Mashiach? Well, I'm giving you the laws of Mashiach. Well, I'm giving you the laws of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. These fucking, that's what that pagan building will do for you, man. It will dumb you down. Let's get some more so-called the laws of Mashiach. Let's get them. Which is the laws and commandments and statutes and judgments of Yahweh. Let's get it. Matthew 19 and 16. And behold, one came and said unto him, Good master, what good thing shall I do that I may have eternal life? 17. And he said unto him, Why callest thou me good? There is none good but one, that is Yahweh. But if thou wilt enter into life, keep the commandments. 18. He said unto him, which Yahweh Shah said, Thou shalt do no murder. Thou shalt not commit adultery. Thou shalt not steal. Thou shalt not bear false witness. Honor thy father and thy mother. What are those? Those are Mashiach's commandments? Or are they Yahweh's commandments that was given to us by Mashiach Yahweh Shah to Moses to pass down to us? Let's go get them. It's simple. Thou shalt do no murder. You can go get all these and go back. You got to go back to the old. Mashiach didn't tell us nothing that Yahweh didn't say. Let's go get it. Exodus 20. People don't know nothing. They stupid. Exodus 20. And what it says pertaining to that, thou shalt not kill. Exodus 20 and verse 13. What it says, thou shalt not kill. And that kill is murder. Thou shalt not commit murder. What was the next one? Thou shalt not commit adultery. Go back. Exodus 13, Slakia, 20 and 14. Thou shalt not commit adultery. What it says, the next one was what? Mashiach said, thou shalt not steal. Go back to Exodus. What? 20 and verse 15. Thou shalt not steal. What is the next one? What does he say after that shit? Thou shalt not steal. Thou shalt not bear false witness. Go back to Exodus 20 and verse 16. Thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor. So what is Mashiach telling us? Is Mashiach giving us the commandments, something that he made up? Or is he giving us something that the Father passed down to us through him and so on and so forth? So if you calling yourself living by the commandments of Yahweh Shai, you go be living by the commandments of Yahweh because that's who gave them to us. These people are through, man. They are through. They rebellious children. Lying children that will not hear the law of Yahweh. They won't hear them. Just rebellious ass motherfuckers.
Old Testament law, not the laws of Christ, the Old Testament law.
Like Drive 45, you ain't talking about the speed limit law. You talking about that.
They ain't talking about the Mosaic.
Oh, okay. And I got to do that in Arkansas?
Through.
They don't believe in the sacrificial law anymore, so that was
okay. But that changed.
You know.
Now you see what? Now you see. I don't like people like this. You see how they mocking? They doing a bunch of mocking, and that's some wicked shit, man. This punk ass motherfucker with the booty face ass motherfucker fag sitting back talking about when that change. She gonna tell him what is it?
What? Oh, that changed with Christ. So
Now let's get that. Now let's see when that changed. Some damn disobedient niggas, man. Oh, boy. I tell you, these people, they fucking irritate my soul, man. I'm telling you, man. These motherfuckers gonna have it bad, man. Real fucking bad. Laughing, you taking this thing as in some joke. You laughing, playing around, and doing all this old punk shit. Let's get it. What did Mashiach say? Slakia, let me go into what did Paul write in Corinthians? Let's get it. 2 Corinthians 3, and I'm going to start at 11 and read down to 14. For if that which was done away was glorious, much more that which remaineth is glorious. Let that sink in. Let me read it again and let it sink in. Understand. 2 Corinthians 3 and verse 11. For if that which is done away was glorious, much more that which remaineth is glorious. So that which was done away with, it was glorious in what it was made for. Much more, also the things that still remain is glorious. Let's continue. 2 Corinthians 3 and verse 12 down to 14. Seeing then that we have such hope, we use great plainness of speech, and not as Moses, which put a veil over his face, that the children of Israel could not steadfastly look to the end of that which is abolished, but their minds were blinded. For unto this day remaineth the same veil untaken away, in the reading of the Old Testament, which veil is done away in Mashiach. So which veil is done away in Mashiach? That veil is a representation of a covering. What covered us according to the Old Testament? The law of sacrifice. If we transgressed, which we did, we had to what? Offer a clean sacrifice to Yahweh so our iniquities, so he could deal with us again. So we would be forgiven for our iniquities and our transgressions, and he would make us clean through that sacrifice. And how is that done? Through what? Let's get it. Hebrews 10. I'm going to read at 10 and 1 and down to 5. Salakia. 10 and 1 down to 5. Now, what is done away with? Much more remaineth to that's also glorious. All the rest of the things that remain is glorious also. Let's read it. Hebrews 10 and 1. For the law having a shadow of good things to come, and not the very image of the things can never with those sacrifices which they offered year by year continually make the comers thereunto perfect. For then would they have not ceased to be offered, because that the worshippers once purged should have no more conscience of sins. But in those sacrifices there is a remembrance made again of sins every year. For it is not possible that the blood of bulls and of goats should take away sins. Wherefore, when he cometh into the world, he said, Sacrifice and offering thou wouldest not, but a body hast thou prepared me. Mashiach is that sacrifice, and that's done away with, which was also glorious. What the Most High established for us at first, to sacrifice for our sins so we could be forgiven and made clean through that was glorious. And what Mashiach did was much more glorious. And that which remaineth outside of that, the law of sacrifice being done away with, is also glorious. So what are these people talking about? All of the ways of the Most High is glorious. And if you dumb motherfuckers that don't like the ways of the Most High, your ass gonna be put to death, period. following these fucking heathens.
Came back. You know,
so they believe that you need to go by the Old Testament law.
Yeah.
And so do they require, I mean, what else do they kind of teach? Do they?
But I got something for his ass. Look, itchy ass motherfucker. I got something for his bitch ass right here. I'm not a respecter of persons. If you don't respect the ways of the Most High, I don't respect you. I got something for his punk ass right here. 1 Corinthians 6. And he got to look forward to this. 1 Corinthians 6 and 9. Know ye not that the unrighteous shall not inherit the kingdom of Yahweh? Be not deceived, neither fornicators, nor idolaters, and they are idolaters, nor adulterers, nor effeminate, nor abuser of themselves with mankind. What? He ain't getting into the kingdom. He go die on his side. Now he gonna be reborn back in the kingdom, but he ain't gonna be this person. He gonna be taught the ways of Yahweh, to serve Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai. But he ain't going up in no chariot. He gonna perish on his side. They disobedient asses.
Teach, you can have multiple wives or.
Definitely. Well, again, so the one Westers are the ones who are more so, I guess, radical with that. Because not all of them believe in polygamy, polygyny, whatever you want to call it. But the one Westers are the ones who are out there on the streets saying, white people are Esau and they're going to be slaves in the new kingdom, and that you got to keep the law and all these other crazy things. Like when it comes to grace, it's.
Now you see what she said? She said the ways of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai is crazy. You tell me she ain't no disobedient woman? Man, she's disobedient as shit. And that damn mascara and that lipstick and all that shit go get burnt off your ass.
Pretty much, grace is available when I need it, because they ultimately know there's no way that they can keep all those laws. So that's when they need grace. The one time that they fall short, that's when they're going to need the grace. But other than that, they can do it all themselves. They have to wear those fringes as a reminder to keep those laws. A lot of them are very particular on what they eat, or at least they say that they're particular on what they eat. I don't really know what they eat, but they definitely look down upon holidays like, Christmas, Thanksgiving, those types of things are a no-no, but they try to keep, I can't even remember some of the feast days. At that point, I would say go to Vocab's channel, because he knows that kind of stuff. Vocab, Faithful to God, Sister Cherry, people like that, they know a lot. God forbid, they hate us porky Christians because
I eat ham.
God forbid, they hate us porky Christians because
I eat ham.
Oh, you do? Okay. Well, I got something else for you, and I'm going to end it off with this, Akim. I got something else for you. Since all you motherfuckers, since you like ham, since you like eating swine's flesh, let's get it. Let's go get this one, and I'm going to end it off with these. Let's go into this. Leviticus. And we're going to find out if this is done away with. We're going to find out if this is done away with. If these commandments that he gave us, we're going to find out if it's done away with. Because Romans 7:1 saying, brethren, I will not have ye ignorant, how that the law have dominion over a man as long as he liveth. But let's find out if these commandments is done away with. I'm just going to go straight to the point for the sake of time, because it's already past it. So let's go straight to the point. Leviticus 11:7. He say he eat ham. Let's get it. And the swine, though it divided the hoof and be cloven-footed, yet he cheweth not the cud. He is unclean to you. This is the Most High telling us something. He created these things, so he telling you, hey, this is unclean to y'all. Y'all my children, and I love y'all. I'm going to tell you stuff that's going to be for your benefit. Don't eat this because it's unclean to you. 11:8. Of their flesh ye shall not eat, of their carcass ye shall not touch. They are unclean to you. Jump down to 11 and 11. They shall be even an abomination unto you. Ye shall not eat of their flesh, but ye shall have their carcass an abomination. That's for all the things that the Most High said for us to not eat. It applies to all that. It's an abomination unto us. Fish without fins and scales, anything in the water that don't have fins and scales, don't eat it. It's an abomination to us. These filthy land animals that he said don't eat, it's an abomination unto us. We ain't supposed to eat it. Plain and simple. Now, since you want to continue to eat it, this is what's going to happen to you. Let's get it. Isaiah. Since you want to say, let's see if the laws of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shah is done away with. Let's see. Let's find out. Let's find out. Now, this goes into what? When Yahweh shall return. Isaiah 66 and verse 15 to 17. For behold, the Lord Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shah will come with fire with his chariots, like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury, and his rebuke with flames of fire. For by fire and by his sword will Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shah plead with all flesh, and the slain of Yahweh shall be many. This is talking about his second return when he come back. 17. They that sanctify themselves and purify themselves in the gardens, behind one tree, in the midst, eating swine's flesh, and the abomination, and the mouse shall be consumed together, said Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shah. Now, what is that abomination that's going to be consumed? Go back to Leviticus 11 and verse 43. Ye shall not make yourselves abominable with any creepy thing that creepeth, neither shall ye make yourselves unclean with them, that ye should be defiled thereby. So you're that abominable thing that he's going to be consumed with, that mouse, which is also an abomination. So keep joking and thinking this truth is a joke, and you gonna be the joke, and we gonna laugh at your asses. Shalom, Yasharallah. Shalom.